Hi everyone, this is Hachi from Hachinaga Culture Japan. In the last episode, we talked about Slam Dunk. After that, I rewatched the movie and wow, it was just as epic as I remembered. I hope you could feel the same energy too. I'm still hyped after watching Slam Dunk. Let's cool down a little. When it's time to relax, coffee's great, but me, I'm a tea guy. Not matcha, not fancy tea, but the kind we drink every day in Japan. There are so many kinds of tea around the world, right? And lately, matcha has become super popular. Have you guys tried that before? But today, I'm not talking about matcha. You know, just the everyday tea we grew up with. We call it ocha. And when we say ocha, we usually mean green tea, but barley tea and roasted tea are also really common. In most Japanese homes, there's a teapot called kyusu. That's what we use to brew tea. You just put the tea leaves inside, pour in some hot water, and let it sleep for a bit. It's simple, but somehow it feels special every time. The sound of pouring, the rising steam, the gentle aroma, it's like the whole process calms you down. Of course, on busy days, there's no time for that kind of calm. These days, a lot of families in Japan don't really drink tea at home anymore. When I was a kid, we always had tea after every meal. I never really knew why we did it. It just felt like the natural things to do. So today, I thought I'd take a closer look. Why should we drink tea after a meal? Let's check it out with a bit of science to back it up. Green tea isn't just a warm drink, it's actually packed with science. One of its key components is catechin, a type of antioxidant. It helps your body fight off harmful free radicals, and it's known to boost your metabolism too. That's why drinking green tea after a meal can help with digestion and fat burning. There's also theanine, a compound that helps you relax without making you sleepy. Maybe that's why a warm cup of tea after a meal just feels right. It's not just about health. It's about the moment itself. When you take a break, pour a cup and breathe in the steam, it feels like the world slows down for a second. It's a quiet reset for your body and for your mind. So next time you're feeling tired, try it. Skip the coffee and go for a cup of ocha. Well, science says that's all true, but honestly, I really felt the effects myself. After I turned 40, I started getting super sleepy after meals, and if I ate just a little too much, I feel heavy, like my stomach wasn't keeping up. Maybe it's just aging, but I could really feel my digestion slowing down. Then one day, I had a cup of tea after eating, and I realized I wasn't sleepy, and no heartburn either. Since then, whenever I have time, I make sure to drink tea after meals. But hey, don't take my words as medical advice. It just works really well for me, that's all. And speaking of something that truly represents the Japanese spirit, my personal favorite, ochazuke. It's basically a simple bowl of rice with hot tea poured over it. There are so many variations. As long as you pour tea over rice, it counts. You can top it with anything you like. Pickles, seaweed, salmon, even wasabi. Maybe I'll save the story for another episode. Alright, I think I'll wrap it up here for today. Thanks so much for watching episode 5. Green tea might seem simple, but it's full of history, culture, and heart. Next time you drink tea, don't rush. Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. And if you haven't tried ochazuki yet, trust me, you should. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks again and see you in the next video.
One last thing. Forget self-help books. Just drink tea.